There's nothing like a classic whodunit, and the new BritBox series Towards Zero promises plenty of suspense, secrets, and scandal. Set in 1930s England, the drama follows a summer gathering that takes a deadly turn. I caught up with series stars to talk about stepping into Agatha Christie's world and working with this powerhouse cast. Check it out. Every good mystery begins with a murder, and Agatha Christie's Towards Zero delivers. So starring Oliver Jackson Cohen and Ella Lily Highland as a recently divorced couple forced to spend their summers together, tensions rise and murder is inevitable. The two stars join us now. Hello, thank you for joining me.
Hi, how you doing?
Thank you for having us.
I'm doing well, absolutely thrilled to have you. Let's dive into this one. Tell us a little bit about your characters. Ella, can we start with you on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I play Audrey Strange, and she's a really complex character, very layered. She's grown up and is very accustomed to an environment that's value system is on wealth and status and power, and a lot of her identity is very much linked to Ollie's character Neville, who we meet them when they're going through this public divorce. He's a tennis star. And I'm going to tell them all about your character
Why don't we switch?
Deflect. 3 words. But they know each other since they're kids, so they have this very intertwined kind of dependent relationship, which is really fascinating. And they are kind of like in this playground of the elite, and what they do with their power and how they play the game is really interesting. I'm now going on a tangent. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Do you have anything to add to that, Oliver?
Nothing. No, I do. Well, the great kind of thing about Christie, and especially with Towards Zero, is that the sort of premise and the setup of the show is, as you said, is you meet this couple who are going through this very, very public and scandalous divorce at the time due to his infidelity, and so you're sort of thrown into this world of celebrity and people's reputations and sort of societal morals and all of that stuff. And then he has the genius idea of inviting his ex-wife on his honeymoon to his new wife to his aunt's country estate for the summer, and so it's kind of a great setup and premise for stuff to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. I can only imagine. Hey, diving into that a little bit deeper, what was it like to step back in time to the 1930s is where this is set, right?
Yeah, I mean, amazing. We really lucked out with our sort of the production designers and costume designers, and Inma, our like makeup and hair, and it was well, you were saying as well that so much of these characters, so much of it is what you kind of work on, but actually it all kind of comes together in the final with the costume and the way that it makes you sit differently and all of that. So it was
tell you what no, yeah, I completely agree, because it makes it kind of transformative, and you said earlier, like, there's not, with these kind of shows, there's not like this huge budget, but there's so much ambition in all departments, and I think it's incredible to see how that comes to life and how it can really, I don't know, like how much passion and ambition kind of creates, but yeah, all those elements were brilliant.
I got to ask you about the cast, because just, seeing the trailer, you got Angelica Houston, Matthew Rhys, you got a real star-studded group joining this one. And what was it like working with these folks?
Can you imagine me like that? We hated it.
That's the answer, yeah.
Horrible.
Like crap.
They were amazing.
They were amazing.
Yeah, incredible. Like, I think it's such an ensemble piece, which I think is what makes it so interesting, and everyone's character is so different but layered and complex in their own way. And I think what's great for me, definitely, about I felt coming onto it, like I respected and admired so much of the people working on it, and I think then to meet everyone and get to learn from them and realize how like kind and gracious people are when they're that good at their job is like always a really lovely thing. And yeah.
I think as well, working with someone like Angelica or someone like Matthew, these are They are so seasoned and knowledgeable, and it's such an incredible. This is going to sound like a really like eye roll actor thing to say, but it is such an incredible thing if you have the opportunity to be able to bounce off people who are that knowledable in a way, and open and
available.
generous in their work. So yeah, that is the biggest eye roll thing I think I've said this morning.
It's not.
But
Yeah.
I think it's
we were very lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
No doubt. And this one's coming to BritBox April 16th is when we can check it out. Is that right, guys?
That's right.
That's right.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time. Pleasure to meet you both and to chat with you today. Appreciate it.
You
Thank
too.
you so
Thanks so much.
Absolutely, yes.